Why am I even making this stupid video? Hello and welcome to my Warframe Tileset tier list. My opinion is objectively correct, and if you disagree with me even slightly, then skill issue and new player. I'm only going to be talking about the main tile sets, so no Arcwing or social spaces. The rankings are going to be based on visuals, gameplay, ratio of good tiles compared to bad tiles, uniqueness, and reasons for going there. Tier rankings are defined as D, needs to be reworked, C, fine but annoying, B, pretty good but not the best, A, amazing, S, perfect, amazing tiles. Starting us off, we have the Corpus City. It looks pretty good, and it has a good amount of unique elements, but they don't really matter. The amalgams are a cool concept, but they just don't matter. The secret island V-Labs are also cool, but again, they just don't matter. You never ever need to open them except for like that one Nightwave challenge. This planet does have one unique resource, that being Hexanon, and that is required for getting Wisp, who also drops here, which Wisp was really good. However, you don't need Hexanon for Wisp Prime, making that grind on this planet a bit less important. The bosses on this planet are also fine. Halid V is an old boss and can still get one shot, and the rope list is annoying, but it makes up for the annoyance of the boss fight in the comedy value of the dialogue. It takes longer to get to the boss than it does to kill it most of the time. Navigating this tileset can be pretty annoying, as there are many long stretches with many places to fall, but good use of Void Sling and the zip lines around can make traversing easy. There aren't any standout horrible tiles, and uniqueness of this tileset makes it enjoyable to be on, but not one I would choose over others. B tier. Corpus Ship is an interesting tileset. It has many strange unique things, such as the enemies. Instead of using the normal Corpus enemies, it has special versions that are basically just reskins. The whole gimmick with the crowns is unique, but it's just another content island with no reason to return after you complete said content. Both the Granum Void and Sisters of Parvos are accessed through the Golden Hands, and the objective in the Granum Void is annoying and limits you to only a few good frames for getting the maximum rewards with little effort. You also can get some Solaris standing by freeing the trapped Solaris workers with the crowns, but it's just not worth it. The treasure is also really funny, but so annoying to take down. The actual tileset itself does look really good, but I personally find it annoying to navigate a good amount of the time. The waypoints are pretty buggy, and the tileset is just filled with a bunch of really bad rooms, especially the defense tile. Defense is such an outdated game mode and is really slow normally, but even more so on this tileset. This is also the tile that's used for Corpus Railjack, so that means you're stuck here doing the rotation C grinds, which are very annoying and not worth doing most of the time. B tier. Corpus Outpost. Nothing really notable about this one. It's an old tile set, but it's still good. The only unique thing is Ambulus, which is the only thing that brings us down. Not the Ambulus that shows up outside of the boss fight, that's fine. The real actual Ambulus fight is horrible though. Not only do you need to grind out Ambulus from the dropships to actually be able to do the mission, so you can't just do it whenever, but the actual Ambulus boss fight itself takes like 15 minutes and it's just waiting. Not only that, but Ambulus drops Trinity, who is not worth the farm at all. Ambulus alone makes this tileset not be allowed to be placed any higher than B tier. Corpus Ice Plant. Another old tileset, but this time not in a good way. This tileset is infamous for how annoying it is to navigate. Its only unique gimmick is the cold, where you take like 1 damage every 5 seconds. It's meaningless. This tileset has no special secrets, no unique drops, no reason to go to this tile specifically. Couple that with it being annoying to navigate, it lands in D tier. Grineer Asteroid. Although it is nothing special, Grineer Asteroid is an amazing tileset, despite it being very old. Great tiles, very easy to navigate. There is like nothing to complain about with this tileset. All of the tiles are really good, and it's Grineer, which is the most fun faction to fight, and just the Asteroid tileset is just my default tileset for whenever I just want to do some chill Steel Path missions. S tier. Grineer Ship. Grineer Asteroid, but slightly different. They share so many of the same tiles, it's basically just Grineer Asteroid, but without the Asteroid tiles. Same vibes, same rating, S tier. Grineer Shipyard. Has similar vibes to the other Grineer tilesets, but adds some annoying navigation. The only unique gimmick here is the prosecutors, who don't matter. It has many annoying and very big tiles, but it also has some really good, unique tiles like some of the interception and defense tiles. B tier. Grineer Forest is a fine tileset. It has some annoying tiles, but nothing too bad. It doesn't have any particular standout tiles, it's just fine. The unique gimmick here is the Silver Grove, which drops some very strong and important mods. Perfectly mid, B tier. Grineer Sea Lab. Bad tile set. Sharkwing is so stupid and so buggy, and even outside of that, none of the tiles are particularly amazing. The best this tile ever gets is mid, and the worst this tile gets is on Spy and Defense, which have horrible, horrible tile sets. And there's no reason to go here anyways. It's just a chore and it sucks. D tier. Grineer Settlement. This house set is fine. It has some annoying tiles, but again, nothing particularly amazing. No cool unique gimmicks, just very mid. C tier. Kua Fortress. The Kua Fortress is interesting. The layout is both good and bad at the same time. Not really mid. It only has really good rooms or really shit rooms, both extremes. This tile set does have many things unique to it though. The unique enemies are interesting but are more like annoyances than threats. Assault as a game mode, yeah, remember that? Has no reason to be played. The Kua Fortress is the only place to open Requiem relics, so has that going for it. Kua Survival is also a more interesting form of survival as you get a side objective that gives you some decent rewards. Kua Fortress does have its annoying aspects, but it makes up for it for its unique atmosphere and place in the game. A tier. Infested Ship. Fuck this tile set. D tier. Orin Tower. The most Warframe tile set of all. Clean visuals, easy to navigate rooms, full of secrets, this tile set goes into S tier. That might be a bit biased because of how important this tile is to the history of Warframe, but shut up, it's my video. The Void tile set is great, and I never get tired of going here. Orin Derelict. Orin Tower, but fucked. Take the easy to navigate halls, and put garbage everywhere. The only reason to go here is for the corrupted mods, and also Kavats, I guess. Corrupted mods are so good, they single-handedly prevent this tile set from being D tier. It still isn't good, so it just gets C tier. Orin Moon. Moon has some good tiles, but a lot of pretty annoying tiles as well. But it's filled with a bunch of secrets which are worth going for. The drift mods are pretty decent, and the trials are a cool concept and can be kind of enjoyable to do. The unique spins on other game modes are cool, like the very cool Spy Vaults and Conjunction Survival and its unique rewards. A tier. Sentient MX. A really cool tile set that you never get to visit. Only in Veil Anomalies, this is the only sentient tile set. It looks really, really cool. But because this tile is only ever exterminate, you never like sit in a camping room and just get to look at it. You just run through it really fast. And it is cool to run through it really fast and kill all the sentients you see. I wish this tile set was just utilized more often, but because of how limited it is, it's only B tier. They should reuse this in some other game modes. There should be a sentient planet just so we can go to this tile on not a railjack. Zarman. A very underrated tile set in my opinion. Being tied to its own progression, it has a lot, and I mean a lot, of really good rewards, notably the arcanes and the Incarnon weapons. It has some annoying rooms, but a lot of really good rooms, and it just looks really cool. The enemies change between Corpus and Grineer, so there's variety there. The unique enemies are interesting, but kind of annoying. Because of how good the rewards are, and the above average nature of the actual tiles, and the very enjoyable unique game modes, Zarman gets an A tier. Infested Labs. The latest tile set, and it's also the best one. Full of secrets, full of really cool tiles, and a bunch of really cool rewards. The hazards are also really cool, and it just feels like a real lab. There's so much interactivity in this tile set. The Murmur are also really cool enemies, and I have to actually aim in Warframe? This tile set is just fantastic. It feels so great to move around as Gauss, and it also has Fishinachi, so S tier. So this is the final tier list, and if you disagree, you're wrong. Can't help but feel like I'm missing something though. Oh yeah, all the Conclave maps go into Conclave